Right now, police are raiding a factory in Westonaria in Gauteng. It's allegedly producing fake alcohol. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is there and joins us now. Zola, good morning. Tell us how things unfolded.
Well, Iman, police here in Westonaria have managed to raid a plant that is believed to or allegedly manufacturing fake alcohol. And if you look at the bottles that we are seeing on the scene at this moment, looking at the packaging, one could easily be deceived and think that it is, the legitimate brands that most people are aware about. Now, we are told that this plant has been in operation for just over 10 months, and people that, work very close to this factory have mentioned that they were not aware that there's such activity happening here, Iman. But just to give us more details, we will be speaking to General Mthombeni just to tell us more. So thank you very much for your time. Perhaps take us through on how we got to this point. Was this a tip-off?
Thank you very much, and greetings to the viewers there out there at home. We really appreciate for this opportunity. I must indicate that it is through the employees, those who were employed here, and then they were exploited to such extent that they felt that the wages is unfair, they were subjected to excessive working hours. The conditions you can see where they were sleeping is really unsafe conditions, and we got to get to this place as they reported this to the police. I must just indicate that this is illicit trade, as you and me would know for the fact that the South Africa is losing quite a high, tax revenue, as this illegal manufacturing plant is estimated to be at 1 million. The loss of a tax for that range of money is quite a huge amount. I must indicate that this illegal manufacturing plant, we were, of course, alerted, and then we got two Taiwanese national whom we believe that they are in charge of this operation illegally, so because it's not a distilled one. And there is also 7 also illegal immigrants, of which 6 is from Malawi, 1 is from Mozambique. We are in touch with the NPA so that we can do a prosecutorial-led investigation. We're, of course, going to make sure that the charges, it will be illegal, trading in terms of, or illegal manufacturing a plant as such, and employing illegal immigrants. They were kept against their will, and, of course, consider, the charges of kidnapping.
So, General, we are seeing their package room where they, package, and looking at these brands. These are brands that are quite recognized by South Africans. Where do they take this alcohol to?
At this stage, we have identified, I think it's 2 or 3 of the liquor outlets, of which the samples will be collected from here by our forensic laboratory, and of which will also go to those specific liquor outlets. We'll do a comparisons, and we'll take it from there. But what is worrying factor is that these places have been operating for quite some time, of which the quality of the liquor or distilled or these whiskies, we don't know what is the quality which have been fed to our communities out there. Communities can get sick. Further than that, worrying factor is this area of Westonaria. It's a worrying factor because last week we were here, drug bust, over 10 million. That laboratory tabletting was there, was existing, it looks like, for over 3 years, though we're working on it for some time in order to get that particular person, of which we estimate the production thereof, it might be over 280 million.
General, when you're driving around Westonaria, there's quite a number of these establishments that look like factories where there's no branding. Are you going to keep a close eye to, in this area just to ensure that you know what is really happening, what type of activity? Because when we speak to people that work very close to this factory, they're saying they were not aware of what's happening. And when you actually enter, it's difficult to really tell what kind of activity is transpiring here.
Yes, of course, we will. The district commissioner is here. And in West Rand, we are, of course, having a strong, commander for intelligence. We are very much successful in terms of quite a number of operations. We believe that we will be in a position to kind of hold this on our pulse in ensuring that we clamp down this and ensuring that the communities are and feel safe.
Thank you very much, General, for your time. Iman, I just want to show you and the viewers where they package the alcohol that is believed to be illegal, and we are told that this alcohol gets to be sold in certain parts of Gauteng. Of course, investigations are ongoing at this moment. Perhaps names will be revealed as to where they get to be dispatched. And this poses a danger also to the people that are consuming this alcohol, as some of them don't know the kind of ingredients that are currently being used here. If you look at the bottles, Iman, you can see that, without really reading the ingredients, one can just easily believe that this is a brand that they recognize and a brand that, an alcohol brand that they, trust. There's ingredients just lying around. Some of them, one cannot really tell what they are used for. But what we heard from police is that perhaps they buy the original one just to do some checks and tests before they dispatch the ones that they were able to manufacture here. We are told that this is because of a complaint or a tip-off from one of the employees of this factory that is believed to be an illegal immigrant who was complaining about the conditions that they are subjected to and also how much they are being paid by an alleged Taiwan employer who is also apprehended by the police at this point, and that's how police were able to get to this point. We know how much this costs the alcohol industry, in terms of revenue, because it actually, so much money gets to be channeled towards their direction, because really people do purchase this alcohol, especially those that do not know if it's legitimate or not. Iman, we heard the PC mention that they will continue stamping their authority, especially here in Westonaria, as they conducted a drug bust just about a week ago, just to ensure that these factories that are in hidden places where there's no branding and one cannot really tell what is happening, especially when you are outside, they need to ensure that they increase their visibility there and continue monitoring those, so that if there's more of these, then they put an end to such illegal activity.